Jason Carlton. Come and join us, please.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
So, I'm here today to talk about Stoney Greene's connection to dogfighting. Now, I understand that he has resigned as of today, and this may not really be as relevant now, but there's been a lot of confusion on what the problems actually are. So I wanted to bring the actual evidence of what we've discovered and let it be on public record of what the actual problem is. Now, we all know that Stoney was arrested in 2001 for dogfighting, but what I found is connections after that between actual pit fighting, beyond that up to around 2009, and providing dogs for dogfighting up to 2021. These are Class H felonies, and there is no statute of limitations for felonies in North Carolina, so these should not be forgotten or just ignored because he's resigned. You should have this information with you. This is available online at gowilkes.com/Stoney for anyone else that wants to follow along. The first few pages, I've just simply discussed the arrest from 2001. We can just about ignore that at this point. It's well known, well documented. But what I want to continue with, starting here, so we've got advertisements that were placed for Killer Clown Kennels in a magazine. We've got 2003 and then another in 2004. I'll be able to show that Stoney owned Killer Clown Kennels in just a moment. But what I wanted to point out, in this first ad that you see, we have CH Justice. This is the dog that he's promoting. CH stands for champion, and CH Justice is the grandson of Grand Champion Buck ROM and Champion Black Paz. At this time, they said that Justice had sired Bully Boy, which it says 4XW, I'll explain that in a moment, Chili 2XW, Miss Thing 1XW, Czar 1XW, and JJ, which is a game loser. The next page shows similar information, but you'll note that it has a phone number of 336-984-5841. The next page will show where a private investigator was able to confirm that that telephone number, the 336-984-5841, was registered to Linda Greene at the time, which was Stoney's wife. So this is a clear connection, Stoney Greene to Killer Clown Kennels, which has the champion dogs and the grand champion dogs. Our next page, which if I'm moving too fast, this page, shows where it's publicly known of what these terms mean. Someone asked in a forum, what does 1XW mean? And Rock Creek Kennels replied and said that it means one-time winner or two-time winner and so on in the pit. So this is a fighting term that means that they have won X number of times in a pit. The next page comes from the Humane Society of United States that will show not only that the 4XW means it's a four-time winner of the pit, but champion is synonymous with 4XW, means that they've won 4 times with no losses. Grand champion means 5 times or more with no losses. You'll also see ROM, which means that the dog has had 4 offspring that are also champions. Our next page for Killer Clown Kennels Justice shows more of his information that was last modified. This was 2004 for Justice, but you'll see that it was guaranteed to be with Killer Clown Kennels. It shows his fighting times in 1 hour 7 minutes, 2 hours 22 minutes, 2 hours and 8 minutes. Our next page shows the offspring from Champion Justice, which includes Champion DWB's Bully Boy, which was a 4-time winner in pit fights. Continuing on, I have an article that was written, and this is one of the most disgusting things I've ever read in my life. This is a blow-by-blow fight between Champion Justice and the dogs that he won to become a champion. He fought Hondo, in which he won in 1 hour and 7 minutes. Then a second fight where he fought Pushrod for 2 hours and 22 minutes, and he killed that dog. Now this gives extreme descriptions that if you love dogs, please just don't read it. I'm not going to lie, I had nightmares after reading that. Continuing on, we'll have Champion Victoria. You'll see this was posted 2013. This is also under Stone Hard Kennels, which is, at this point, he had changed his name from Killer Clown to Stone Hard. I'm sorry I'm running out of time, but you can see that Victoria has also birthed 21 dogs to be sold to dog fights. I know that I'm out of time. This is a lot to go over. I could have given you 100 more examples. But what we've got here is proof of minimum 9 pit fights and 36 dogs provided for dog fighting, specifically from Stoney Greene. These are felonies, and I don't think that should be forgotten. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.